Hi, my name is Kristen Husted, and my business is Well Balanced. I want to share a few pretty amazing stories of times where I am giving Reiki to different people. And I never go into Reiki thinking this is going to happen, or God's going to show up this way, or this person's going to feel this, or I absolutely set zero expectations. I tell the client, please set the intentions in your heart for what you want healing for. And then I do my little prayers and I ask God to come down and through me and use me to help heal this person. I actually picture myself as a vessel, just a clear vessel, and God's energy is coming through to heal. And so I never know what God has planned, and I never really know what the person's intentions are in their heart. So I'm just there. I'm just there to help. And I do look at it that way. I don't look at it like it's me or anything I'm doing, because how could I do that? It's more allowing. So I really have stepped into the mystery of God's healing. It has blown me away through Reiki. So a couple stories, and of course I would never say names, but I do believe these stories are powerful enough to share, because I want everyone to know that A, God is real, and B, the spiritual world is real. There is so much help for us in the spiritual world. They want us, God, the angels, want us to heal. And then C, to step out of our linear mind, to think that things can only be a certain way, that only the things of this world that we could touch or feel or sense, smell, I guess I should say, those are the only things we can trust, right? We can see it, so we can trust it. We have to step out of our linear brain and allow God to be bigger than we ever thought. And so one of the stories I have told to people that really almost made me want to, it made me want to quit being a Reiki practitioner, because it was so overwhelming, but yet when I look at it now, it was so incredibly powerful. So I had this man who I've been working with for a while on different things, not on Reiki, but came to me one day and said, I think I need Reiki. And I said, all right. And so I said, set the intentions in your heart. So I started to do the Reiki, put my hands on the back of his head, and I just noticed all this dark energy coming out. I just noticed that all these fears and anxieties. And so I stay there for a while and I just ask God to calm and heal. And so when I feel an area of the body is calm, then I'll move to another part. Well, I had gotten down to his solar plex, and I just felt that deep, deep, deep down, he had incredible pain, and he had a story he maybe didn't even know himself that happened to him, and he did not know how to get it up and out. It would be shoved so far down there. And I think it's just my gift that I know this. I mean, I feel like God's given me a gift of intuitive healing, and I can feel and see this energy that needed to come out for his healing. So I sat there just right with my hands on his solar plex, and I just prayed, please heal him. Please come in him. Please heal him. Please move this energy out. Please help him to become whole and heal. And so I worked a while, and I felt like the energy wanted so bad to come out. You know when you want to cry, but you don't let yourself cry? Well, it's the same thing with healing. Like, if we don't allow the healing, it's not going to happen. So I told the client, take a deep breath and just allow everything to come. And as hard as he tried, he could not. And so I just said, here, I'm just not going to force it. That's not how this goes. So we finished up. I gave him prayers and blessings. And then he said, please put your hands on my solar plex again. I feel like something is happening. So I put my hands back on his solar plex, and this energy just came, like it was a wave of energy, made my hair stand up straight on my arms. It filled the room, and all I could say was to the client, what is this? And he started sobbing so deeply and so fiercely. And I just prayed over him, and I just said, in the name of God, only for his highest and best good is allowed in this room. And so we just stayed there, and I just felt him weeping and crying so deep. And so once the tears were gone, I held his hand and I just said, "Are you okay?" He said, "Well, I didn't know where that came from." I said, "Well, obviously it's been in you for a while. It's very deep, and you didn't even have words for it, nor did you know it was there." And so, of course, I've been working with him more and more on, we're like onions. We release only what we can handle at that time, right? And God heals, and then we're ready for a next layer and a next layer. And so through these layers, I've seen a great transformation in my client, and I feel like he walks with a little more clarity and lightheartedness. Still, there are things that when we're not ready to let go of something, God's not going to force us. And so often we need to be ready to really go, "I give you all. That's it. You take it all." And when we are at that place, stand back and watch how the miracles will happen, and how the clearing will happen, and how the healing will happen, and then how our lives will be transformed, and we will walk in a newer, lighter way. So that's one story. I will share more. There's so many beautiful stories, and really it's modern day miracles. Hope you have a great day. Thank you for listening.